there wasn't one single person, Matt, that didn't try. And I don't care if they were a beginner. I don't care if they're a whiskey expert that did not love our Reveries picks. And that's no bullshit. And we don't have to sell them anymore because we're out. So that's not a sales thing. But literally everybody was blown away by them. The people, especially the people that never had Reveries.
And so an American single malt, which is the newest category of American whiskey, which is very exciting. So whiskey history just made in January 2025. It was finally ratified. Oh, I have a real whiskey problem because I share whatever I have. I will not keep it closed. I will open it. I will bring it into work. But somehow, no matter how I do it, the moment I kill off one bottle, there are 3 more waiting to take its place on the shelf. This was the most me I've ever put in a bottle. And I always put some of myself into the whiskey. I can't help it. But this was like, this is my story.
I like fat kid whiskey. I just like that desserty, fruity pour.
I love the tea so much because it is that reminder of slowing down and nosing first. And roughly 70% of taste really comes from the aroma. So slowing down, doing the sensory time, focusing on a priming sip, the mouthfeel, all of that. When you slow down and take the journey, it's so rich and rewarding.
I like to talk to people, as you guys know, but also when you meet someone that you're like, oh, I've been wanting to meet you. It's a really cool experience. I had a chance to meet Dan Klein. Dan Klein is the founder of the Mississippi Sippers, Jolly Ranchers, like green apple Jolly Rancher, just like candy on the nose. I kind of hate that question. I was like, what does it feel like to be a leader woman in whiskey? Well, maybe not just a woman. Maybe she's just a leader. Maybe she's just a badass. Yeah. But I honestly, I'm not bullshitting. Like, people are like, I met people at Spillway. They're like, before I met you, I didn't know if it was an act or like, you're really that dumb. Because here's the thing. And we said this in Nashville. You never know when it's that last pour. There's always a way. There's always a way. Reach out to a friend, pick up the phone. There's a suicide prevention hotline. Reach out. But if it's even not that serious, if you just need someone to talk to, I'll talk to you.
What's up, man?
Happy anniversary, baby.
I got a little serious there at the end, but you know what? Happy anniversary.
You know what, man? I do. I love how we can go from saying the dumbest shit on the planet to just like, hey, but see, that's real, right? Like, it's just, we let it flow. We let it flow.
Yeah, man. 1 year.
It's a little bit like it's flown by for me. I saw JG in the chat earlier say it's felt like an eternity. So,
I'm sure it has to a lot of people.
So he's already starting in, which is always good. But tonight it's gonna be fun. We've done all of this kind of like really amazing, epic interviews that I'm still, when I look at the list, I'm like, what are they doing on with us? Man, it has been so great and so much fun. But tonight we thought we'd take a pause from all that, and we're just gonna hang out. We're just gonna have some pours. We're just gonna get into some things we've been enjoying this year. Maybe get a little reminiscent, look back at this last year and talk about some fun that we've had, and hopefully you guys will join in, and I think it'll be a fun night. But we just wanted to celebrate 1 year anniversary for us on YouTube. Cannot thank everybody enough for being here with us, and we've come a long way, baby.
Oh man, family episode. So I'm calling it family episode.
It's a family episode. It's family affair.
I know. I mean, thank you all. I can't believe I was looking back at our our first. Have you gone back and looked at our first live stream?
Yeah.
Anyway, we've come. I don't know. We've come a little ways. I don't know if we've come a long ways.
Well, I mean, we went from hanging out in a parking lot at Spillway, somebody saying, "Hey, you guys should do a show," and then a week later going, "Yeah, let's do a show."
I know, and a lot of that is to you, sir. So props to you. Thank you for hanging out with me. but yeah, man, I thank you all for hanging out with us on Sunday nights, and it's
Yeah.
just it's an awesome community, man.
It is an awesome community. We're gonna get into some announcements, but also check in with the chat. I know with chat is already popping, man. So thank y'all for being
Hopping.
here. We've kind of got some fun stuff coming up that I want to make sure everybody knows about, as well as just kind of we're gonna do a quick recap on the weekend, what we got coming, all that kind of cool stuff. But one of the things that I want to hit on, kind of first off here, Mac, is we also are celebrating another 1 year anniversary, and that is
Yeah.
of my homeboys here in Houston, the Houston Basement Dwellers. So, guys, this is it's been an incredible time. And so we had a big bottle share at my house on Friday night to celebrate. Had a lot of good pours, good friends, good times. Everybody came over. Everybody was severely disappointed when we tried to FaceTime you that you didn't pick up. So, you're too big for that.
I feel so bad. I was out early, man. I had a long day, man. But that seemed like I had an awesome time. I missed y'all.
Well, we missed you too. We missed you too. But yeah, so we had that going on. I know you had a big weekend too, though, right?
Yeah, we were in Baltimore, and just went up there, went to Camden. Camden, one of the best ballparks in the country, I will say. It's epic, just awesome ballpark.
Nice.
First time I think I've seen 4 home runs in the bottom of the first. That was pretty epic.
Wow.
And then Old Line, shout out Old Line right here. Shout out to Arch at Old Line and the whole crew there. They are just an awesome place. And thank you, Todd, for the connection. I keep telling you, Hack, when you're up here, we gotta go to Old Line, because they're doing single malt, and they're doing it right, and they're doing some really cool stuff too. So it was a blast.
Well, and I know you did that one Old Line, or you weren't on that pick. Were you on the Old Line pick?
Yeah,
that was
on the Old Line
okay.
pick, yeah.
You were okay. Yeah. That one was really good. And I'm not big into the malts, as they say, but maybe, like after last week with Amanda too, we should just mention that, like, how cool was that having Amanda on last week? That was, like, for me, I really enjoyed that.
Yeah. Yeah. It was so cool. Like, and it's cool how, I was talking to ours too about Amanda and Virginia Distilling too. And, it's a small, I think the American single malt community is small and close. And so that it's cool to be connected there. So.
Well, and also apparently, I need to practice my tea making a little bit. I need another practice session, Mac, because I really royally screwed up that tea session. But it was a great idea. I think she was very touched by the idea. The delivery, though, I think entertained her.
I know, yeah, she had to love, like, us fooling around and
right.
But yeah,
let's get checked in with the chat. We've had some really. I'm going to do it reverse order, Mac. I'm going to start off with the super chats, because we've had some really monster super chats come in for our 1 year anniversary. And so tonight, the super chats, guys, we've got 2 giveaways. Every $5 super chat or Venmo, you got a chance to win the Reveries 8 pick from us, that Resolute. You've got a chance to win a 4 Roses single barrel strength from me. This is actually a tier 6 from Specs. This is I think this bad boy comes around 125 proof. It's an I didn't put that on the thing, but it's an OESO. So got a chance to win a 4 Roses, and I do have a reason that I'm giving away a 4 Roses, which I'll hold for later. But also we're going to go through tonight. We're going to talk about what's been some of the favorite things we've had this year so far.
Yeah.
And so as we do that, we're going to do a sample pack from me, a sample pack from my boy Mac, of the things we tried tonight. And so we've got really 4 giveaways tonight. So and hopefully Naomi with this wheel, I mean, I'm going to have it loaded in seconds, which is awesome.
And who knows, there might even be some, what happens when we start doing giveaways. There may be another one thrown in there.
You never know what's going to happen, especially on tonight. So just going to roll through the super chats real fast. Lucas, a new member. Thank you for being a member. And by being a member, you get access to our special member content, access to the Discord, our vault system through Discord. We also, when we do our picks, our members get access to our picks first. So if you want to be a member of ours, there's a little join button. You click join, And by joining our YouTube, that's how you do, like, we don't do Patreon, we don't do that. So that's how we do it. So we're sticking with the YouTube membership. It seems to be working. So we're going to keep rolling with that. And we've got a future pick coming up that will be dropped. We just found out that I think they're bottling this week, which is our Southern Collective pick. We've got 2 bottles from them coming. We'll talk more about maybe as we roll through the night. But if you'd like to be a part of that, you want to get in some drops that we're doing, do that. We've got 2 others later this year that we're working on. One that is confirmed. It's just going to be a timing thing, and that is a K. Luke pick with Jonathan Maizano. Super excited to do that. And then also we're working on lining up a time to go do an in-house pick at Crittenden's. So those are the 2, and we'll probably just keep it to 4 this year. I don't think we'll do much more than that, Mac, unless something just kind of falls in our lap. But we're not trying to do a whole bunch of picks, but there's just so many pick groups and so many places you can spend your money. And, you know, we just don't want to overdo it. And maybe 4 is even being a little aggressive. I don't know, Mac.
I know. Yeah. And we've always said, you know, we're just starting this thing, you know, it's been a year. I'm just starting this, but you know, our goal is just to, I mean, when you say hack, our goal is just to have a good community here. And I think we've really accomplished that, thanks to everyone. And so, yeah, there's a lot of great pick groups out there that we talk about. We'll tell you, hey, we love this pick group and all that. And so we're lucky to be able to do some picks, but yeah, it's not our main focus.
Well, let me get through the super chats and then we'll check in with everybody else. I promise we're going to hang out with the chat tonight. Bama with the $10. Happy anniversary to the cute couple. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that very much. Dennis with the $10. Dennis is always like, man, first on the comments, been here from the get-go. Dennis is an OG. Thank you so much, Dennis. Cheers, Hack and Mac, on your anniversary. Thank you, sir. Jeremy Dirks coming in with a $5. Congrats on the 1 year. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you, Jeremy. Another guy's been around a long time. And then this lady, Candace, $50. It's too freaking kind. She is awesome, amazing. She's been a friend of ours all the way back to Bruzel and then the LQ group. And then Candace is just coming off doing an all ladies pick. So I can't wait to hear about how that went. She did an all ladies pick with 210.90. So that's super cool.
Yep.
I am just confused by one thing, Mac. How is it an all ladies pick if Andy still got to go?
I know, right? That was what that's what I was trying to say. I was like, make sure that he has no input, Candace.
That's right. That's right. If Candace picked it, it's going to be a banger, though. Exactly. I can promise you that. I promise that. Andrew from Houston, really excited to make the share. We'll definitely be at the next one. We'd love to have you here. Kilted One. I met you in the Bruzel chat about a year ago, and you helped me celebrate my 50th with a great bottle find. And since then, you introduced me some great pours that are much more friendly. Here's to more years of whiskey. Oh, man. See, thank you for the $50 super chat. I can promise you, I don't help people to get anything back, but that's what's cool about the whiskey community, Mac, is just helping each other. And I definitely remember that. And even know the bottle he's talking about, which very, you know, that's what it's about, right? Like, that's what it's all about.
That's what it's about, man. That's awesome.
Bradley Booper coming in with 30. Another guy that's here every week. You guys had an epic first year. Can't wait to see what you do in the next 12 months. Cheers to 1 year. Yeah. I think we're going to keep it going, aren't we, Mac?
I think, yeah. Let's keep doing it. What if we just ended it tonight? What if we were just like, this is it?
This like, this will be our last show tonight. All right.
No, we're going to keep rolling.
Wes with the $10 super chat. Wes was over at the house Friday night. Had an awesome time. My boy Wes. Congrats on the first year. Here's to many more. Love the Hack and Mac community. Wes had a birthday recently too. So happy birthday, Wes.
What did you pick, Wes? What are you sipping on, Wes?
Brandon Scott. Also over the house Friday night. Cheers and job well done, fellas. Enjoyed Friday night. Yeah, man, it was awesome. Handy Randy, congratulations on the 1 year, gentlemen. Cheers to many more. I think while Randy's here, I need to also mention, because Randy is from a group that I want to make sure everybody knows about. You know, screenshot, share, remember, whatever. But I'll put this out on our socials May 30th. So just a little over a month from now, Mac, the grand opening of Gaucho Spirits in Troop, Texas. And then we're also working on a little something special for that Friday night before. So stay tuned. Some details will be released on that. We're working on some fun stuff, but I can promise you this, you're going to want to get out to Gauchos. They are going to have some crazy Sazerac picks that just, and all these other kind of cool picks. And I think, Mac, are you going to try to make it to Texas?
I'm going to try to make it. I was looking on Google Maps and I was like zooming out. zooming out, zooming out. Like where do I fly? Anyway, we'll figure it out. That's awesome, man.
Come to Houston and I'll get you there. That's all you need to do.
Okay.
Just come to Houston. I'll get you there. We'll figure out where it is. Congratulations or condolences. Thank you, JG. We appreciate you. Best commenter on YouTube. Joe coming in. Y'all are so entertaining. Glad to be a member. Hope to meet y'all for a tea. Joe wants to have tea.
Oh, there's a lot of tea folks out there.
I did notice that. Like there's I mean, people are getting like, if this goes south, we can have a tea channel. I'm pretty sure
we can.
Brad Cook, congrats on the 1 year. We had a great time Friday. Yeah, Brad was at the house Friday night. We had a big crew, man. We had a really big crew at the house. Tank, cheers and happy 1 year, boys. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Irving Larry, I know I'm late to the party, but it's been a pleasure watching you guys the last 2 months. Congrats on the anniversary and cheers. Man, thank you. Never too late. Never too late to get in, man. Never too late. Oh, look at this. Our dude.
Dude. I have to say, it's like with Tim, it feels like special shout out to Tim. He's a close friend. And it's just, I don't feel like we would be where we are without Tim.
I couldn't agree more. And he killed it on those interviews on that last Friday night. And he's a good sounding board too, because Tim will tell you how it is, which I like that. I like people that are shoot you straight. But also Tim, is always out there looking out for the community, for others. Just a great dude. And Tim, thank you for the $50, dude. Like, thank you so much. And we couldn't really, honestly, couldn't do it without you, buddy. Jay Will coming in with $10. Congratulations. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. And then Pump is coming in. You guys are great. You have personally helped me with some picks, and you're fun to hang out with. Dude, that's what it's about. Love helping the community. Grave Shot, our guy Andrew. Love y'all. Great meeting Hack at the Chattanooga pick. And then again, pouring cups at Rock the Rick House. Looking forward to the day I can share a pour with Hack. Still open to that. Sagamore Superfan episode. Oh, we have not forgotten, sir.
It's Anthony, not Andrew.
I'm sorry, Anthony. My A's mixed up. That's right. I did know that.
But yeah, we got to get Anthony. We'd love to. We've got to figure that out because it's just at Sagamore too. We'll talk about that soon. But yeah, thank you so much, Anthony.
Well, and Anthony too. So like, I am 100% locked in for the Jay West event again, which is August 1st, and there's some rumblings that tickets could go on sale in the next couple of weeks. But do you have any insider information on that, Mac? I know you've been out of town all weekend, but
yeah, no insider info on that one.
Tyler says you guys are okay, I guess.
Love you, Tyler.
Appreciate that. Frank Miller coming in. Happy anniversary, you too. Proud of what you have built. Oh, thank you, Frank. We're very, man, we're so lucky to have you guys supporting us. Thank you. Steve Paul missed you last weekend, Mac. Oh, yeah. Well, yep. So we're all caught up with the super chats, Mac. And if we want to get back to the chat, we can. Oh. I see who we have here tonight. And this is perfect timing too, Mac. Hey, fellas, just got home. Say congrats on our 1 year. Hope you have many more. This is perfect timing. And I promise this was not planned, but I may have something special for this moment. Just because. So my girl, Nancy, she loves her whiskey and Coke. And so I thought, you know what? I've got a Magnus batch 286. And so I'm going to pour up the 286. You go ahead and pour up that 515, Mac.
Okay.
The 286. Oh, fresh crack. Let's go. I've got the 515 over here. But what she likes to do is make a little. I'm going to get the water out of this. Hold on. And also, this has my ice ball in it because I made ice balls today. But I got to get the water out of it.
I'll just wait for this ice balls video.
I want to tell you, I don't know what the appropriate number of ball references in one video are, but I went for it. But I am going to make a whiskey and Mexican Coke, and it is Mexican because it says Refresca right here, Max. So it is Mexican.
Oh, I like it.
And Mexican Coke's a little bit sweeter. It's got a little more oomph on it. And then, I forgot a stir, Mac. And
okay.
So when you stir, you just put your finger in it.
Here we go.
And you just kind of, you swirl it around. And,
oh no, it's too much.
Here's Nancy for being here. Mac's gonna have your batch 515. I'm gonna have your Mexican whiskey and Coke with some Magnus. Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you, Nancy. Oh
wow.
gosh,
That's really good. Wow.
nose killer.
That's
Oh
fantastic.
man,
It's been a long time since I have a whiskey and Coke. I don't think I've ever had a whiskey and Mexican Coke either, though. She's
yeah.
not wrong on that. She did not lead us astray on that at all. So,
We had a
and
Jack and Coke this weekend.
we should just say, looking back to Mac, like if you look
Mm,
at the journey that we've been on, and especially with Nancy. So Friday night, we're going through a tasting with my Houston basement builders of brandy, cognac, and Armagnac. And I thought
yeah,
I'm just going to text Nancy. I'm going to tell her we're doing this. And the guys were all excited. And I said, hey, do you mind if we FaceTime you? She goes, give me 5 minutes. So she FaceTimed everybody and
mm,
was so nice and kind. And so
nice.
we had her join, kind of virtually join. I feel like she's an honorary basement dweller. I
GD?
really do. I do.
That's
So
awesome. Well, that's awesome. But cheers, yeah. This 515 it's awesome. I mean, come on.
so that one, Mac, I think I told you this. She named that one Return of the Jelly.
I love it. Heck, should we get to some of the actual the non?
You got to put your finger in it to do it right. That's right. That's exactly right.
Gosh,
Made it a little bit sweeter, made it a
Nancy,
little
don't
bit
keep that
better.
going.
Yeah. Wes says, I know where that finger has been.
Oh my gosh.
Did you just
Heck,
use your finger to twirl the ball?
oh gosh.
If Hask actually pull his finger past tonight, just see the jokes, they just keep coming.
They do. But yeah, heck, let me just go up here to the top. I'm gonna try to get some of these comments.
Oh,
in
I'm
here.
sorry. We're gonna catch up with everybody. I'm sorry. You're right.
No,
Right.
no, it's not, because like first of all, thank you guys. Like that, all of the super chats are awesome, and all of that money is going to go to a BTAC bottle that Hack's going to keep and then flip on secondary. So thank you guys for.
Excuse me. You take over the channel that way.
No, but like I do want people to know, because we are not just like we're trying to do a bunch of giveaways and stuff, and that this money means a lot. I know that it's not a times right now it's not necessarily easy, so the money you guys give that means a lot. So
yeah, and we just want to put it all back into cool giveaways, the vault, like all the other stuff we do. It'll all come back, we promise.
I'm starting up here at the top here, Hack. Just saying. Who was first, by the way? Because I can't see who was first. Do you know? Because I'm up here at the top, but I feel like if I log in wrong, anyway.
Okay, I'll go all the way to the top. Hold on. It's just there's so many chats at this point that like it looks like Bama. Bama was first. So Jerry.
Bama? I feel like there may have been someone earlier, but anyway. All right, Bama. Jerry, you got it.
Tim was second.
Cheers, y'all. All right, Booper. We've said, hey, Dave. What's going on, Dave? We love you, Dave. Good to see you. Randall, what's going on? Keep scrolling here. I think we said hey to most people either in super chats or there's Naomi. We had a fun weekend. This is her first time in Camden. Cheers. She had a Jack and Coke this weekend. Rick J, congrats. Thank you. John, cheers. I think we said hey to Lucas. Welcome. What's up, Gerald? Cheers. Let's see, I think we've said hey to most people. I'm going to keep scrolling here, y'all, to kind of catch up. And I think too, Hack, I would like to think about, it's kind of cool how we started, which like in like April/May is like a year. Because if you think about the releases, that is kind of how the releases go. It's not necessarily a calendar year. And maybe we can talk a little bit too about like what themes were when we started. And kind of like what some of those things were. One of the things when we first started, I don't know if you remember, what was all the rage of turkey.
It was. I remember that. And I remember, if you go back in time, I think our first ever guest that we ever had was Bill, right? Bourbon Bill.
Yeah, Bourbon Bill.
And he came on and we thought like, oh my God, we got Bourbon Bill on the chat. Like, do you remember that?
I know.
That was like such a big moment for us. That was a huge.
We need to put Bourbon Bill on the list of people all next to like Ian, Jay West, Nancy Fraley, David Jennings, Bourbon Bill.
Put his picture on there too. Daniel Wallace with the super chat. Daniel's local guy. Congrats on the 1 year. The next bottle share for the Basement Dwellers is going to be at Daniel's house. So we're excited
Awesome.
to go over there. Daniel has some mobility issues, and we're going to take the share to his house so that he doesn't have to travel and he gets to attend the share. So we're excited to do that.
Oh, look at this. Wild Turkey 70th. Damn good. See here. Brian Callahan, cheers. What's up, Irvin and Larry? What's going on? Mike T. Jim Turner. I think trying to catch some people we haven't said hey to yet.
God, yeah, this is delicious.
Cigar Apostle. Thank you. Cheers. Anniversary. Don't forget to smash that like. Thanks, y'all. I guess that's how you do it. All right. I think we've hit most of y'all.
JG says, damn, I'm gonna have to work harder to get on the list. We do need to get Jay. We tried to have Jay on, remember? Do you remember when we tried to have Jay on?
I know,
and he kept
having internet issues and
Yeah. So maybe hopefully he got his internet issues fixed and we'll get him back on for sure. But
sometime we'll try to get you back on, JG. It's just difficult that, we know how the Wi-Fi situation can be.
Bourbon Lovers in here. He's got a channel, guys. Old Fashioned Ways. I think he's creeping up on 11,000 subs and does some cool content. Also does a lot of cool stuff for the community. Got to meet him at Spillway. Super nice guy. And so go check him out. Old Fashioned Ways. If anybody wants to drop his link, feel free to. He's always checking out the different channels and drops by. And I want to give him a shout out. I've stopped in his live stream a few times and he always gives us shout outs. So appreciate you. And this is what's cool about some of the Whiskey Tubes channels. We just support each other and help each other out.
Little old fashioned.
Sorry, not Old Fashioned Ways. Thank you. I screwed that up. Of course I screwed that up.
Yeah. Well, cheers.
I just poured up this 515 too, Mac.
Man, isn't it good? Also, thank you, Hack, for
you're very welcome. I had to send you the one that I messed the labeling on.
I feel bad. One of y'all out there got a little ripped Prob 10, and I am sorry. I did not know it was even that bad, and I think it maybe in the box got a little ripped. So I know how that goes. Nancy
says she's having $4.98 in Mexican Coke in your honor.
Man, cheers, I'm gonna have to go get a Coke.
I know. Cheers, girl.
That is awesome.
It's awesome. Yeah, I had to give you the defective bottle just because I figured, you're gonna crack it and open it. Of
course, man. I don't care.
So I get like on this 515, I get this tons of like blackberry preserves, and like how you have like jams and jellies and then like preserves that are just like candied and just tons of blackberry preserve on the nose.
What did she say something about this batch as having different stuff in it?
Yeah, I'm sure Nancy can jump in and tell us, but I mean, on a kind of a broad scope, like she says, the batches from 492 and up, they get into really what she's kind of called. Some of them she called New Hope, but she kind of did a Star Wars theme. It's kind of cool, kind of nerdy. I love it. And just kind of they're getting back to what she intended for those original Magnus batches to be. She's been working on a little gift pack for us that's of sending over some of the original Magnus samples for us to try, Joseph Magnus sample cigar blends to try, just to compare. But she even has gone so far as to say that some of the newer stuff that she's putting out, that it really may be better than the original, And so on Friday night, Mac, we did the thing where we did the walkthrough I just talked about, where we did the brandy, the cognac, the Armagnac, and we tried both Magnus batches. We tried the 280 something, 286, and then we did the 515. And the 515 is, and Nancy knows that I'll say this, and it's okay, that the 515 was a lot better, like a lot better than. And so if you've got an older batch to try it against,
I've got 433.
Yeah, try it against that one. Okay. I think 433 is getting better.
That's one of those nights.
Look, everybody's doing it. Handy Randy says, all right, I'm poured up Magnus with a good old corn syrup American Coke. Let's go. Everybody's doing Mexican Coke and Magnus. Let's go.
I love it.
But that's one of the reasons I love Nancy, is because she's like, I mean, she's not snobby about anything, right? And she's like, she's pouring Coke and whiskey and just like, yeah, just woman of the people. Thrasher with the super chat. Congrats on it. Glad to see the new whiskey shoot. Thank you so much, Thrasher. We appreciate it very, very much. Thank you. You are getting low on that one. You've been doing some damage on that one.
I took this to a New Year's party with a bunch of people I didn't really, know. It was like I didn't know a lot of them, and they were not big like whiskey fans. So I was like, oh well, maybe this one will be. They just won't. They loved it. People were killing this bottle, which I was like, I was very happy that everyone liked it, but also I was like, oh no, I love this bottle.
Yeah. So, do you mind giving me some notes on 515?
Yeah. Get a little caramel and some oak, maybe. It's some nice caramel and oak. It's nice caramel and oak.
Oh, it's not just regular caramel oak. It's caramel and oak.
It's nice.
People really want those T-shirts.
We might have to make those shirts, y'all.
There's just tons of dark fruit on this 515. Tons of dark fruit.
I do love it's like a blackberry preserves thing. But it is also got some spice to it. Like you put it on. Have you ever put preserves on a cinnamon roll, or is that too fat kid for you? Because I've done that.
I don't know. I mean, hell, I'm not against it. I could see maybe taking a cinnamon powdered sugar donut and stuffing it with like a blackberry preserve inside or something. That would be. Wait. Yeah, Nancy's right here. Nancy says Return of the Jelly is obviously a nerdy spoof on Return of the Jedi, but yes. I thought these batches had tons of blackberry syrup and blue fruit. That makes sense. Brandy cherry too. So yeah.
Oh yeah. Wait, what did Nancy say up here?
Let me guess. Caramel and oak.
Oh gosh,
You've been branded, now. Sir. You've been branded.
Hey, you know what? It's all good.
Tim says he hears that batch was kissed by a sweet autumn wind.
Sweet autumn wind. Yeah, so this 433 definitely does not have that like fruit, like the compote note thing.
No.
But it's great. Obviously, it just doesn't have that big fruit backbone, which I love. I'm liking this 515.
Yeah,
more, but it's just two different kinds.
I stumbled into that, right? Like when I went to I was out in California and I went to where'd I go, Mac? Where'd I go? What's the big store in California? It just left me.
Benny's? No. Where?
No.
That's
no.
I can't keep track of all
this is when you're getting old. I was in whatever the store is that they ship everywhere. They do tons of stuff. Somebody in the chat will tell me, but they had, a bunch of these 515s. I ended up buying 9 of them. And
high proof.
High proof. Thank you, Duran. Yeah, high proof. And so and they shipped 6 bottles for $20 or $25, which I thought is really pretty good deal.
Damn, we've got 91 people watching us here. This is crazy. Did you ever think we'd have 91 people just watching us?
I didn't think we would have 9. I thought we'd have to call our family and friends to get 9.
I mean,
to watch,
I know. So. We did. Thank y'all for watching us do this. And it's probably because of my notes on whiskey.
I am positive. Well, I know what you're doing. You could have given much more complicated notes, but you didn't because you wanted to connect with a common man because that's who you are.
That's right. That's why I do it.
Exactly.
I typically have 7 layers of notes just on the nose, but I try to keep those back.
This one's look. I just got this like a week ago.
Oh my gosh, man!
We got into it at the Friday night share. We got into it at Spillway, and now I'm gonna have to ease up on this one because it's so good. It is so great.
So this is a good question. I would love for those in the chat too. This is one of those bottles, as you can tell, and for you as well. For those of you that have a lot of bottles, which I think is most of us here, which is one that you go for a lot? This is one of them for me, right? Like,
yeah.
What else?
Yeah.
Like, what? I'd love to hear too.
Some other stuff. What are the other pours? But I think in terms of epic pours I've had this year, this is definitely in the top, probably so far. This got to be my top 5, if not the top 3 that I've had this year so far. Like for me,
Calendar
like,
year?
yeah, this year, yeah, calendar year, from, yeah, definitely.
Oh, Drunky, I need to grab that. Let's see how that's opening. By the way,
Yeah.
Bruzel and Jason on the same stream, killing Whiskey Tube last week.
That was I think it's cool to see, though. It's cool to see Bruzel doing some stuff that he doesn't normally do, which he's not on a lot of other Whiskey Tube shows, I don't think. I mean, he's been on a few contests and stuff, but for him to come and do that with Jason, that was pretty cool to see those guys collabing. I think that's always a good thing. Probably the 2 largest, I would think, in all of Whiskey Tube. So yeah.
Well, maybe we should tell some folks where we're headed, because we're going to talk epic pours. We're going to pick some stuff out that we thought were epic pours. We're going to also talk about maybe some things that didn't really hit that we were hoping.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. Maybe we just go back and forth. We talk about epic and then we talk about something that didn't really hit, but let's do another epic one first, and let's keep it in categories. Let's do like this, Mac. Like, what is batch product this year so far? Do you have one?
I will tell you the batch. Well, I guess this is not a batch product, actually.
Okay.
It is. So this does, I don't think, count as a batch product because it's single barrel, but
it can't.
This thing is okay. So we will save that. Batch product from, and can we save from our past year since we started, Hack?
Yeah, we can. We can do whatever we want. It's our show. Yeah. Whatever we want. Yeah.
I think this thing hits as also a value pour, which I know, man of the people. Can I tell you this right here?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh wait, this is 100. Anyway,
you're looking for the 125?
Yeah, the full proof. I think that one is value pour of the year.
Yeah. Agreed.
And I think, can you find that? Like, is it out in Texas and stuff? Can people still find that? The Saz?
Oh yeah, it's everywhere. And I think it runs about $35 to $36 somewhere in there. Something like that is where it runs. But yeah. Steve says he got one of the Batman cases from Southern Collective. Correction, sir. It is a Bruce Wayne case, because we don't make that connection. He's the Bruce Wayne of whiskey. I want to be clear.
Oh gosh. I do think, Saz 125, one of the best values in whiskey. It made me like Buffalo Trace again, because they do so much dumb stuff.
Yeah.
And they like with the whole Eagle Rare 12 thing, and like what's happening there. And anyway, but they did it. They made a good decision with Saz 125. So.
Agreed.
What about you, sir?
For me, I don't have it in here in the office, and I don't want to go get it, but the K-Luke small batch that's coming in at $56 this year is an incredible buy for a 100 proofer. But I do also, and I guess it's also a batch product because it says right there, batch 14. I really, really enjoy this one. Like, the more that I get into this K-Luke batch product, this one's going to run about 110. So it's pretty pricey. But if you're looking for a value batch buy, I just kind of have a feeling like that $56 buy will not lead you astray from Jonathan Amazzano with K-Luke. I think that $56 is very well spent in that category. Wow, I'm getting tons of hazelnut on the nose on this 14 tonight. Wow. It's such a rich, nice pour, and they do such a great job with their batches. I mean, K-Luke batches, you really can't go wrong, Matt. What are you looking for? You're like looking for something.
I was trying to grab, because we've got my K-Lukes are right over here, and I was going to grab it. It's just off. If you could see the craziness, you can imagine the craziness that's right around me right now. I'm sure.
Should we wait? Do we get to wait? Hold on.
I'm worried. I didn't even
know.
What's going on
around you? Let me see.
Well, I can't. I don't want to. How about this?
Yeah. This will be entertaining.
Just a little peek here. Can you see the forward seat in the bed? And then I got this little table. Yeah, this is what tonight is, y'all. So anyway, My K Lukes are right up over there. But yes, love me some K Luke. Okay, we can go back.
All right. I love to see the floor whiskey. I like to see you trying to stumble to your bed through that later tonight.
It's gonna happen. That's gonna happen, man.
Beer Bike and Bourbon Run, welcome. And he says, I didn't make it through your entire episode with Ian, MGP Matt. Did you talk about the new Remus Reserve Rye? We did not. We did not make it to the Reserve Rye.
What do you mean? So the Reserve Rye, is that one of the new ones that was up on the TTB that he was talking about, Hack at all, or no?
Yeah,
I don't know if I
think so.
Yeah.
So Foot Doc says, what about Silver Spring? So Silver Spring technically is a single barrel, like they're all single barrels. So that's not a batch product, but they're fantastic.
And shout out Chattahoochee. We got to shout them out. Let's shout them out. We love Chattahoochee.
Yeah, dude. Chattahoochee Club, shout out. They're picking some bangers. Brad, our friend over there, got to hang out with him at Spillway for a little bit. That's a killer bottle. Cindy says the Saz one is amazing, as is Silver Spring Creek White. Her favorite two ryes.
I mean, we called last year is Year of the Rye, right? I mean, come on.
Randy says he's in Nashville the end of September. He's raiding the Bat Cave.
Oh, yes. Randy, let me know.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Let me know.
Look, listen to me, like inviting Randy to raid your cave.
Hey, you know what? Anyone can raid my. All right. Well, yes, anyone that goes to Southern Collective, let me know. But I gotta say, this Silver Spring. So this is something I packed in my aged Ore this weekend, Hack, and almost killed one of the big aged Ores. That's how much we like it.
Ooh, it's that good, right? I just got a 9-year Silver Springs pick from Spillway that I'm going to give away on the channel at some point down the road.
Ooh, I'm telling
Nancy
you,
says, fortunately, our new CEO at Magnus, who has worked with me there for 12 years, has allowed us to go back to the artistry of making Joseph Magnus cigar blend again and not just pumping out product for sales. She's telling it like it is, y'all. She's telling it like it is.
Nancy always does, which I love.
Brandon says, I love batch 12. I love batch 12 too. Batch 14 leans a little more into the hazelnut and a little bit more into the woody flavors, like a little oakiness. Like it's also got this chocolate thing. It's like a little bit of chocolate to the mid palate that I don't get on 12. 12 is more fat kid whiskey, but 14 is great.
You missed what I said.
No, I did. I'm sorry. I was trying to read the chat. And what I miss? What'd you say?
No, it just sounded like After Dark.
Oh, sorry.
No, me. I said it. Oh, well, you said it, and then Anyway.
Okay. Well, this is the content you all came for.
This is the content everyone here.
This is what happens when there's no plan. When it's just.
Can we talk about the Silver Springs Rye? And
yeah,
gone?
Let's talk about it.
It's gone, right?
Yeah. So I talked to Ed, who Ed is running the show over there at, let's see, Silver Springs is part of
JW
Kelly. And I talked to him at Spillway for a little bit, and I he did say, yeah, there's not any more Silver Springs picks to be made. And he said it'll at least be 3 to 4 more years before they have a batch that'll be ready. So they really didn't expect Silver Springs to do what it's done. But he mentioned something. He said he's got another rye that he's cooking up, and he actually invited us to come try them out if we wanted to try to do a pick with them. And it's called Golden Age. So he's doing another brand called Golden Age underneath that JW Kelly brand. So something to look out for if you haven't heard about it. I'd never heard of it, but Ed is, and Ed also agreed he might come on the channel at some point, which I think would be super cool, Mac, to get Ed from JW Kelly on.
That would be cool. And in an age of, a lot of expensive whiskey coming out, having something that's good at this price, which is what, 50? What are they?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen them as low as 40. I've seen them as high as like 50, somewhere in that range, $40 to $50. Yeah.
It is solid, man. Solid. And they are contract distilled. Are they openly telling people where this contract distilled at? I think
everybody's talking about it online. I feel like you can talk about this. New Riff is where they're contract distilling.
New Riff. And we love some New Riff.
Yeah, we got people saying they hate that they missed out on it. Randy, Kyle says he really hates that he missed it.
I mean, Tyler at Southern Collective does not hate that he missed it. Which we have some clips of Tyler at Southern Collective talking some trash at the Silver Springs Rye. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, I mean, that video will be coming out too. So I'm there. We found someone that doesn't like Silver Springs,
which is hilarious.
That's the first person that I've ever met that didn't like it. Right. So yeah, next week
he didn't like it. He said that it was just, of all the whiskey he has on the shelves, why is he buying it? That's kind of was his thing.
No, he straight up said he didn't like it. I've got the video, sir. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I can't wait.
I don't know if you know this or not, but I do all the editing for us.
Oh no! Oh, you do? I thought we contracted that out.
Yeah. Yeah. This is so like you. This is so like you. Yeah. I don't know what goes on here. I just whatever.
Contract it out.
Just contract it out. Whatever. Yeah, that's not exactly what's going down.
So what's everyone sipping on now?
So that was our favorite batch product. What's your favorite single barrels or single barrel that you had this year?
Tough, man.
It is very hard. I've got several.
I think the one I talked about this one a lot, which was 210's Cherry Rye. That was that Evernorth like very legal rye. I drank that thing. That thing's dead. I think when I think single barrels, I think Reveries. And I have a ton that I could go through. No Clock Stops was probably, I think, my favorite. Just like one that I feel like with the Cherry Rye, it was like very inexpensive, and I just drank the thing. It was like super drinkable. No Clock Stops was one of those epic bottles that now I have about this much left, and just really special. So heck, I think No Clock for me.
Yeah, and I'm so I'm trying to use more recency bias, but you're right. Like No Clock is probably the best Reveries I've ever had. But this one, which there was a gentleman in California that was kind enough to let his bottle go because he had too many different buff turkeys, and it's the Elite from Todd and Andy, like from 21090. Like this one is as close as I've ever gotten to No Clock, and this was 111 proof low, so it's a full bottle, hasn't been opened. Already killed another bottle, so this one I'm keeping in the bunker for a rainy day. But yeah, so if I go back to last year, I would agree with that. When I look at this year, there's and this was validated at the bottle share we had on Friday night. Like a lot of the basement dwellers felt this way too, is that we have found, my friend, the best Still Austin barrel pick that we've all ever had. And like we've had a lot of them. Right? I got the t-shirt. I've done 2 picks with them. Like Still Austin, I'm a bit of a fan, right? And you are too. Like you've been converted. And that is this one, sir. It is this Hello Again Whiskey Friends.
Oh,
which is the Precious Cave whiskey. And of all what'd you say, buddy?
Put you on full. I'm going to grab it.
Yeah. Okay. I'll put myself on full. So this, Jeff and Darrell and those guys at Hello Again Whiskey Friends, they put this one out. I was lucky enough to grab it because I'm part of Dusty Dan's Patreon as well. And it went through there, and we cracked this bad boy at the share on Friday night. And every person that I gave it to agreed that this is the best Still Austin pick that they've ever had. And I think, let me see, this one clocks in. This was dumped in 25. Barrel number is 2018. So it's a 7-year pick, 6. So it's about a 7-year, let's see, about a 7-year, 4-month pick. And I think the story behind this one, and if Jeff or anybody's in the channel, I think Nancy's in here, you can comment on this too. But like Nancy went with them on this pick, and I think John was there on the pick. And the reason it's called the Cave Whiskey is because they were talking about what it would be like to take Still Austin and find a cave, near near Austin and kind of put whiskey in it and see what it would do. It'd kind of do like that cellar age thing. But this is 110 proof still Austin pick that I'm going to tell you, like we got into it Friday night and it is so deep and dark and rich. And Mac, I love this one.
Yeah, I cracked it once but man, I'm excited to go back to it. You're talking it up.
Yeah, Friday night.
Gosh, the nose on this.
Jesus, smell that nose.
That is like fudge. Oh, like dark chocolate fudge cordial cherry nose, which is my jam.
It absolutely is. Cheers.
Oh man.
Jeez.
Do you get praline and like what is that?
Todd says, damn, I don't even have an elite. Todd, I'll share. I found one. I hunted forever. A guy in California had an extra one and he sold it hey, just, he sold it for what he bought it for, which I thought was very kind of him.
That's very nice.
He says, Owen, congrats. Happy for you both. Cheers to me. We should really pause for a minute and just talk about Todd and Andy for a minute, right?
Absolutely. I mean, these guys early on when, that we, not that we're some huge channel, but it's like, we had like 9 people watching and Todd and Andy just were really gracious and highlighted our channel and invited me on some picks. And thank you, Andy. It was awesome hanging out. And then Todd, we got to do the pick at Old Line and for connecting me to Old Line this weekend, which was awesome. Yeah, they are, and I say this every time, and I don't care if people are getting sick of it. Like, if you want some really cool kind of like new barrel picks in the game that maybe you're not getting in other places, 21090 is bringing them.
Yeah.
And that community is so cool. So thank you.
100% agree. Jeremy says, happy 1 year. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah. John says that Hello Again Whiskey Friends is fantastic. Like, so you said it on the nose, like a fudge, cherry cordial. Then you get through the mid palate and it's almost like, and you said pralines, and I definitely get that. It's just, and every time I drink it, I get a little something different off of it. It is not, I've tried a lot of these 7-year picks and a lot of the Nancy picks and that I've had. And this one is so different. It is so rich.
It really is. Yeah, it is leaning, like it's got Nancy pick vibes of some of, I forget which one that I had that more chocolate fudge kind of component or fig. Maybe there's some fig in here too. There is that thing with Still Austin that I love in some of these single barrels, which is like fudgy fig thing. And I don't know how they do it, man.
I mean, this one though, I've tried a lot of different Still Austin picks. I'm going to tell you right now, this is the best one I've had. So this is a favorite single barrel I've had this year. Is from Jeff and those guys. Oh, wow. Darrell, killing it. They're putting out some amazing picks. Hello again, Whiskey Friends.
Whiskey Friends. Y'all got to check them out. You probably already know them.
They've invited us to come on their channel too. So we're invited to come hang out with them. I think they go live on Wednesdays. So we just got to find a night that works for our schedules, Mac. But we'll probably be on their channel at some point.
Yeah. And also, like, we just love to shout out channels too, because like rising tide lifts all boats, right? Say no competition.
Nancy says the Whiskey Friends pick is exceptional. Christian, Wilhoff, and I were running around the barrel house pretending to be gnomes during the barrel pick. I love it. Oh, I love it.
Oh, look, I guess Robert Paul heard we were sipping Still Austin and came in late. What's up, Robert?
Yeah, the Still Austin signal went up to bring him in.
It's a bat signal, but for Still Austin for Robert Paul.
Oh shit, JG is sending me. I guess he's sending me AI pictures. So just hold on. Man.
It's it's not a stream if we don't have a
JG. Yeah. So I'll transfer it. I'll transfer it over while we're checking in here. But
well, can we maybe, since we're talking about bangers, talk about something that did not bang?
That I didn't care for?
Did not bang.
Did not bang. Yeah, I got one. It makes me a little sad. It makes me a little sad.
Well, I mean, why don't you go for it, my friend? What did not bang this year?
This did not bang. This is a no banger. This is a no backup.
A no backup, no bang.
No bang.
Oh, yeah.
No bang.
Well, like, so for the which we tried this when we were at, was it Evergreen? Where were we? Evergreen in Louisville. We tried it next to
yeah, we're at Evergreen. That's right.
224. What is MSRP on that bad boy? Like three.
That's the problem. Yeah, it's like 2 and change. I think it's 270 somewhere in there.
270.
279, something like that. 280 and plus tax. Yeah. So and the reason my bottle looks like this is because we for our YouTube members that are in our Discord, we try to every month release some different cool stuff, and we released a vault system where for I think it was $25, $28, something like that, is I sampled this bottle out because and the reason I was sampling it out is because I wanted people that were thinking of chasing this bottle to try it before they wasted their money, basically. Because you and I tried this at Evergreen, and we tried it right next to the new Old Forester 1924, and we both liked the new Old Forester 1924 more. So I'm gonna pour it up again, and I'm gonna give it a fresh run. But I'm not letting this go to waste. I'm gonna finish off this still Austin though. But yeah, what did you think of this?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have the bottle, but I remember there. And we had not, I don't think we were too crazy into the pours at that time. I think we still had our minds and palates about us. I thought the 1924 was almost better than, I think it was batch 2 that we had. What batch do you have there, Hack? Is it?
This is batch 2. Yeah. Okay. This is batch 2. It's 12 years. It's a small batch. And I just thought, you know what? Let me help some people out try this, because it's not bad whiskey. That's not it.
Right.
It's not that it's bad whiskey. Like, it's just when you're going to pay $280 for something.
Yeah.
It needs to bang. It needs to bang. Right? Like it has to bang.
Yeah. And this is what Todd, like, I like the batch 1 of King Kentucky. Small batch, not for a huge price. It was 99. Yeah. And exactly. I think that's where 1924 comes in, where it's like it can play. It can play with King Kentucky small batch.
Yeah. I don't want to cut you off, Mike. I'm so sorry. I apologize. No. So I this bottle's been open for, and it's got a lot of pours out of it. Immediate nose is ethanol. Like I get an ethanol nose on it, and I don't get a lot of those brown sugars. I don't get a lot of the things that you would want from a King Kentucky or an old, like what this mash bill is, right? Which is, I think it's the same mash bill as Old Forester 1924, right? Like they're if I understand that correctly, or maybe this one's a blend of that mash bill and something else. I know that people will correct me in the chat, which is totally fine. Because I'm not an expert, but like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I should know that, but I think what at the end of the day, King of Kentucky, and I've only had one real King of Kentucky, and that was last year's 17, and it was one of the best pours I've ever had. And I don't have the bottle. I had a sip at a bar, and it just blew me away. Right, like it has to. It's the King, so.
Yeah. Nancy, the proof is a proof that I love, and she's asking, is 107.5, which is actually, I love a lot of 107 proof whiskey. Like I'm not a hazmat chaser. People know that. And when I just tasted it, Mac, I get that soapiness. Like I get almost like a soapy, like it makes me think, was my Glen clean,
Like you were pulling an Ed here when I sent him samples of President's Choice. Yeah.
It also tastes thin. It tastes watered down to a certain extent, and it has a very non-existent finish, Mac. And I know you don't have this, but what's one you're disappointed in, sir? Or do you want to try that one right now? I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, maybe let's just continue in this. And also, Matt Porter, ADHD Whiskey, has a great video on this, where he tries these. So I think everyone's doing this. So you can go to your favorite whiskey tuber, and that actually gets bottles sent to them. and
we don't
have
get
better
bottles. We just get ice balls sent to us. That's all we get.
that actually have good palates, and just and then like follow, because everyone's doing these videos. I think Bourbon Junkies did it. But I think we all are in agreement here that, and by the way, this year's 1924 is better than last year's.
It's so good. Yeah, it's a lot better than last year's. Yeah,
it's almost backup territory for me. I have a lot of Brown Foreman. I'm a big Brown Foreman fan, but I wish I could. Do you have this one, Hack?
I don't have the new one. I have last year's.
Okay.
I should have bought that one in Kentucky that day, but I just, you can only bring so many bottles back. But I'm still looking for this year's at a good price. I've seen it for like 130, 140, but I feel like you can get it lower than that. But
well, if you go to Costco, it's like 100 or something. It's crazy. At Old Forester, it's like 135, and then at Costco, it's like $90. How do you? This is a great question, Richie Z. Cheers, buddy. By the way, how do you identify this year's 1924? I heard this said sometime, and someone put this, and someone in the chat could probably help me. I don't know, Richie Z. It's a great question. The reason I know this is this year's is because I got it from the Old Forester website on their drop, claiming it was this year's. So I'm assuming there's a serial number here on the sticker. But there has to be a better way, and I wish I knew, Richie. Someone in the chat help us.
I think the laser code has a 25 at the end is what yeah. And it also on the bottom there's an embossed piece that has a 25. We're seeing that in the chat, and I've heard that too. But yeah. I want to go back. We got some knowledge from Nancy, which she says saponification. If you're getting soapiness, it could have been proofed down too quickly, so that the alcohol, water, and fatty acid molecules did not bond properly. It's also a little cloudy. It is a little cloudy. I was looking at the bottle when she said that. And I would tell you this on that King of Kentucky, and somebody else said this, I couldn't catch it in the chat, that it's not the King. I know it's not the King of Kentucky mash bill. I knew it was a different one. But also I would just say, like this is the thing I don't really like about what they did with King of Kentucky, is that because their single barrels had such a reputation, really feel like they harmed their brand with this. I really do. And I saw someone else in the chat said, 120, 130. I think that's probably what it should cost. But even if I paid that for that, I probably still would be unhappy, Mac. That's where I'm at with.
Are you a Brown Foreman guy though? Are you like?
Oh yeah. I mean, but and I'll get to this in a minute. My next one that I'm unhappy with, I'll get to in a minute. But yeah, I do generally. I do like I say that, but I'm sitting here thinking like the last birthday bourbon I had, I didn't think it was great at all. It was very thin.
You were talking trash about the President's Choice tasting we went to. I mean, you liked one of them, but like you weren't that impressed. And
not with the other.
I think the new President's Choice, I think they're also hurting their brand with the low age statements of these President's Choice bottles now. I think the ryes are good. But the President's Choice bourbons do not overpay for those.
No, don't. And that was, so yeah. So how are you liking the 1924, Mac?
I'm loving this. I love that charred marshmallow note. It is, and this is just a sipper. What is this, 100 proof? And it's, if the only thing I might say about the 1924s, which this batch is better than last year's, where it doesn't taste as thin. I do get a thinness with 1924. It's the only thing I wish I could get a little more proof. But then again, you're getting into King of Kentucky territory. But anyway. Anyway,
Nancy, I see your, yes, I absolutely will. I've got to send you some other samples anyway. So yes, I will. And believe me, I will send that King of Kentucky for you to try it and tell me if it is actually saponification or I'm going crazy.
That's awesome.
So I have another single barrel I want to talk about.
What do I see there? I love it.
I want to talk about this single barrel if we can, Mac. And I feel like I'm just leading this thing. Like if you want to talk about something, I'm sorry. I apologize. I feel like
that's what we're doing, buddy. Go roll.
So I, as you know, like late last year, I joined David Jennings' Patreon, and I'm going to tell you right now, This bottle and the other bottles that I got as part of this drop has basically made it very clear there is zero reason to ever buy any other Russell's private barrel selection.
Right.
If David Jennings, Rarebird 101, friend of ours, came on the channel, does incredible picks. This one is called Long Way Home. And Matthew, our friend, I know he's just coming back from Ireland. He was at a wedding. He did a blind of these. He picked this. I've had many people try this, Mac, and they all agree that this is just an incredible single barrel pick. Like, it is just amazing.
This is one this weekend hack that I packed in my Asian ore.
Oh, did you share it with some folks?
I shared it with Naomi and then with me.
Oh, goodness gracious. Oh my God. The nose on this is so good, man.
Wait, what is
this one happens to come this one comes from CND. It's from floor 4 and it's only 8 years. And how I would explain this one to people that have not had Long Way Home. And by the way, thank you, Jeremy, for the super chat. We appreciate y'all. Anybody else that wants to get in tonight, we've got 4 different giveaways we're doing tonight. Feel free to kind of join in. We'd love to have y'all. Yeah, anything David Jennings does is magical. Agreed, Richie. Agreed. Okay. Go ahead. You please.
No. You started this. I would love to hear what your notes.
So I have Russell 13 batch 3, and that's actually what I should do right now. Hold on. Let's just do it. I'm gonna grab it. Hold on. I'm gonna grab it. Go ahead.
This is what happens, y'all. This is what happens. We just keep doing this. This is side by sides. You got to do side by sides. Also, you should probably not always do side by sides, but we like to do them. This is crazy. Is it this year's 13?
No, this is batch 3. This is batch 3.
Oh my gosh.
Which has been a favorite, and it's very cherry forward. It's syrupy, it's viscous. And so I immediately, when I had this, I'm like, oh, this reminds me of that Russell 13 batch 3. So I want to do them side by side for y'all, because I think they're very, very similar. Even though this one is only 8 years, I just feel like whatever happened here, there's somehow it just, I don't know how it, where it was in the Rick house, it just has a much older vibe on the nose and on the palate. What do you think, Mac?
I think so. I did the blind with all of them. And this one stood out. What I get with, which is when I first got, so by the way, turkey community, you say a wrong note, you're going to get, you're going to get jabbed. There is nut in turkey. I'm looking at the camera. There is nut in turkey. In some turkey, there's nut. Okay. Look at me. Look at you, turkey fan. I'm right. There's nut in turkey. Now, it is not a Jim Beam nut, right? No. It's not a honey roasted nut, like Knob Creek, but there is a peanut type nose and a light peanut thing happening in younger turkey. And some of it I don't like.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a turkey guy. That's my distillery. This one almost starts with that, but I get a lot of fruit here. And I get that cherry thing, which I love in turkey, which is my favorite part of turkey. It's why I love turkey. Sour cherry funk, with a little bit of that young, dry peanut roast, like not honey roasted, dry peanut that gives a little kind of like Rick House thing. All right. That's all I'll say about that.
I was actually going to use a more, because this has a buttery texture to it, and I also get a little bit of nuttiness through it as well.
Okay.
But to me, it's not a peanut. It's more like a cashew.
Okay.
It's more like a sweetie, sweet, nutty. Like it's almost like a cashew through the middle of it, but it's got cherry for days on this. But also, I think is a reason I love Long Way Home is because the nose sets you up for the palate that matches the finish. Like when you do those pours that are so well connected, where it just makes sense as you go through it. And I think that David Jennings told the story is that he had a long drive home after doing the pick, and he couldn't stop thinking about this bottle. He couldn't stop thinking about it on the drive home. And that is a story, right? Like stories and whiskey are really cool to me. And so maybe that's pulling me into this bottle a little more, but Long Way Home for me is definitely up there with the top 3 single barrels I've had this year. It's that good. It's that good. He released 6 of them at the same time. 6 different picks, all from Camp Nelson D. All of them a little bit different. And you know what? They sold them all out in the same day.
They sold them all out in the same day. All right, we're getting some comments back on my nut. You know, my nut propaganda.
So I'm going to try.
Thank you.
The batch 3 against it.
There's what? Oh, the humanity. Great research. It's so true. Chris. Great research is the best research. There's no better research. All right. 100%. I get peanut.
They're so close.
I'm gonna skip JG's comment here. Y'all can look at it if you'd like. The turkey funk is similar. Yeah. So there is some of that. Second ball ever. Turkey's definitely nutted. Okay. Can you state a wild turkey product that I can blind that will have a nutty flavor? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think
Anthony, talking about a shelf product.
Yeah, that's
tough. I honest to God, I don't think I get it on any of the shelf products. I think I get it just on some of the single barrels Mac and on a few of the Russell 13s.
Oh no, no nut for Roman. Crap God. Since you were too childish not to laugh. So I do like this, and then I'll turn it over to you, Hack, to I want to hear your thoughts. But the almond, marzipan, cashew, that's probably a more elevated thing than I'm able to articulate right now. And so I will think about that. All right. Turn it over to you, sir.
Yeah. No, the noses are very, very similar on these. They both have that rickhouse nose that you get. Like if you've ever done a tour at Wild Turkey, when you say a rickhouse nose, that's the only way to explain it. It's almost like the dust that's on the barrels comes through.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just like what you get there. And then there is a cherryness that's like an older, like a Luxardo cherry in these. And then there is that kind of, I would tell. So the difference is, I think that Russell's 13 leans into the oak a tad bit more.
Batch 3. By the way, I will say the batch 3 is probably way different than the current batch, which I think is batch 6.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But they're super close. Like, I think if you blinded these, like, I don't, that's what's crazy. And this bottle is what did it cost us? $70 for these, somewhere in there?
I think so, yeah.
75, somewhere in there. And this is what, 240 or something now? I don't know, 200, you guys help me out. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think it's around that. It's like 250.
And so it's just that's what makes this Camp Nelson D, this Long Way Home, just bat so far above its weight, right? Yeah, I love the cherry bomb too. I agree with that. Like, they're cherry bombs. And I guess that's why I love Long Way Home. It's got that cherry bomb, right?
Yeah, it has that dusty peanut, and I said nut in general just to cover all the nuts. But it has that cherry, which, by the way, in my peanut butter and jelly, I think like strawberry jam is the way. Yeah. And I think with this, I don't necessarily get cherry funk because it's young. I think in like the older, like the 13s, I'll get cherry, but like a light strawberry, I get in this Long Way Home, and I love it. I love it.
I do too. Jay says we're on his TV side by side. Most I could take. Tim says St. Jimmy must have blessed that barrel. He did. He did bless that barrel. I don't know. I mean, he put his fairy dust on it. Absolutely. Thank you, Todd. Not for the giveaway, but for Mac's upcoming Old Line rum purchase.
Okay.
So can I ask a question? Are we like having, like, are you having a hard time? Like, are you not able to meet your bills? Have you bought too much whiskey? Do we need to start a love donation for you? Like, what's going on?
If you could see my floor, which I just added a new shelf a month ago. People are now wondering, like, I'm worried that someone like Maine's is going to come in and be like, you can't have this in your apartment.
Right.
So I need to get a larger home. So all that super chat, just Let's drop some.
Now we're gonna buy you a home. I think
If
you know what we need to do. We need to buy you a mobile home, and then we can move you to Texas. We can go out to Troop, Texas,
Hey, I'm there.
and we'll just move the home. We'll just move the home around.
Wait, we got some real Nancy. Thank you. Wait. Oh, sorry. Yeah, big boy.
No. Side by sides are the best. Last weekend for Spillway, the worst sample on the table was Old Rip 10.
Man.
Reminds me where my money.
It's true, baby.
It's so true. Side by sides are so important. Yeah. I'm sorry, Mac. You had
please,
something.
Please take this away. I think okay, wait. I need to talk about old line. So the rum that Old Line does. Well, so first of all, Old Line does really great single malt. But screw that, not the rum, but the new Mac Home Fund. I will say the rum that is currently aging and then Todd, you can help me with this. I think it's in a Madeira barrel, is incredible. And that's coming soon. I think they're about to dump that. I got to try 210s rum, and that is that's something I'm gonna buy. I'm not a huge rum guy, but that thing is special. So,
Jay says Mac reminds me of Harlan Pepper, best in show with all his nut talk. You're stuck on this nut tonight. You really are.
I'm trying to give notes.
I know. Well, there's other notes than caramel, oak, and nut. Like there's other ones.
I just know those three.
Chris Scott just wanted to drop in and say congrats on 1 year. I'll probably miss most of the streams. I was probably get called away. All good, Chris. That's Brandon's brother. Thank you, sir, for tuning in.
Hey,
Thank you for the super chat. Good luck on the giveaway tonight. Good luck. Donations for Mac's home in Texas. Here we go. Mac equal tiny home or sleeper van, always mobile like Bruce Wayne when called. Yeah.
Gotta have both.
True.
Gotta have gotta have it all there.
I don't know for sure what that creates that nutty note in wild turkey, but general nuttiness can definitely come out from the oxidized esters, the fatty acids in the whiskey. Yeah.
I was gonna say that, Hack.
I know you are. Todd says they have 2 barrels of rum aging in our 2 Old Line single malt picks. Shit ton of rum.
If you are a whiskey drinker, if you're a bourbon drinker, and you would like to venture into either rum or single malt, Old Line's a great place to start. They're bourbon drinker friendly for that, and it's fun stuff. So
yeah, that batch 3 is awesome. It's really awesome, but I'm tell you what, I promise you, I would love to just put these 2 in the little blind and spin them for people. I don't think you could pick. I think you would go back and forth, and that's crazy.
I mean, the age statement is it's crazy enough. So.
So
there
good.
we go. Pretty cheap too. There we go.
So good. God, it's a great pick.
So there was one big bottle that hit for a brief time, Hack, as we could transfer it to other. Let's do another flop, and then we'll go to a banger.
Okay.
Jefferson's Cast Strength. Do you remember this one that kind of poked its head up?
Yeah.
Early on in our.
I've got that one in there. You know what? If you'll go full screen, I want to go grab that one because I want to talk about that one. I have to
find mine too, but anyway,
Is that what you want to talk about?
Actually, let's just talk. I don't want to sip that thing. Let's just talk about it and let's move on.
That was like the Stag Killer. It was like
it is not a Stag Killer. Jefferson's Cast Strength of last year. I mean, come on, right? Like, I do think, Hack, and maybe I'm wrong, but I think some whiskey tubers, they get paid money, and they need that because it's their job. And I'm not saying Jefferson's does it. And I think there's some great whiskey tubers out there that do that full time. But I would just hesitate, and I would just say, don't always, buy what people slap on the table and say is great.
Yeah, but Richie right here says that Jefferson's Cast Strength 130 proof is very good.
I agree, but it's not whiskey of the year or Stag Senior Killer.
I mean,
You know,
I personally, I thought it was way too cinnamon spice forward. I thought it was very spicy. I haven't had it in a long time. That's why I was like, I'll go back and get it and see. I've tried it like at 3 different times, but I feel this, that bottle for me, that 130 proof Jefferson's cast strength that everybody loved. I feel the same way about that as I do A. Smith Bowman batch 4.
Whoa. Okay.
And the A. Smith Bowman batch 4 is like 139 proof. And they just both are way too spicy, like way too cinnamon spicy. But you put a couple of drops of water in those, or use an Cozy ice ball, and all of a sudden they're pretty good.
All right, so we're getting some pushback on my Jefferson's take. Let me frame this in a way. Stag Junior 24C versus Jefferson's cast strength needs to happen because I think they could be similar. So like I agree. I think some of this Stag Junior stuff is just they're on the same page, but I'm not a big fan of a lot of the Stag Junior batches. So that's all I'm saying. It's just not whiskey of the year. If in Hack, I will say this one more time. If that came out and no one was saying it was whiskey of the year, I probably would have liked it. So yeah, and don't regret buying it. Yeah, for the price, Richie. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, no, I think it just comes down to what are you looking for, and also I just, Ian said it too. Is there are certain people that do they're being paid, and it's not always. But at the end of the day, though, I have nothing bad to say about that, right? Like that's fine. But yeah, and Warren said, finally, you caught it. Thank you, Warren, for catching that. Sneak in the ice ball reference. I'm out here pitching ice balls, right? So
I love it. So Hack, maybe one more, and then let's.
Yeah.
So we've been rolling for an hour and 20, which is crazy. It's been awesome. Thank you all for watching.
Yeah.
We've still got some giveaways coming, and guess what? Hack, we should talk about the old hot shit that's no longer hot, like Smoke Eye Hill. Remember that? What happened to that?
I don't know. What did happen to Smoke? Remember, Smoke Eye Hill was another stag killer that everybody talked about.
No. Which, by the way, I've got a Smoke Eye Hill that I'm giving away tonight. Add it to the giveaways. Hit it.
Do we have like a ding 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 ding? What
the sound?
What's the sound? I'm sorry. Oh, hold on one second. It's just I'm not. Oh, I know what you're talking about. You want the sound? Hold on.
Yeah, we need a sound for me. All right, okay. I'm gonna have to find that, but actually, here we go.
There's two train whistles. Yeah.
I'm gonna do Smoke Eye Hill, Stag 24C, and Jefferson's side by side, and we're gonna do a giveaway. But I gotta go find those bottles, so you're gonna have to go full screen.
Okay, well, that's cool. I'm not gonna talk about a loser. Then I'm gonna talk about a winner.
Yeah, you talk about a winner. There we go. All right.
Okay. All right. While he's doing that, I'm gonna move to the rye category. Like, what is the best rye that I've had this year? And this one's very recent. And again, the evidence on this was backed up by the bottle share I had on Friday night. And this is Broad Branches Straight Rye, the Rye Fidelity. This is 144 proof. So we're gonna step it up in proof here. But I shared this with some friends that came over Friday night, and we got into this one, and man, fell in love with it. Mac has one that's 143 proof, and so Broad Branch, small distillery out of North Carolina. It's all their own distillate. They're doing their own thing. They're out of Winston-Salem, North Carolina. And I'm going to tell you, look at the color. First, look at the color on this rye, right? Is there an age statement on this? I forgot to look. I don't know. Oh, so it is barreled in 17, dumped in 25. So it's an 8-year rye. The only difference is, and this is a big difference, right? Like, so this rye is $144 MSRP, where Silver Springs is $50. So is it $100 better than Silver Springs? No, it's not. No, I'll tell you it's not, but it's still a fantastic rye. It's a fantastic rye. Oh, tons of sweet mint on the nose. It's like sweet mint on the nose for days. Let's get into this one. Damn. Okay. This one has Tannered Hill vibes. It's got that punch you straight in the mouth, just like a flavor explosion, like what Tannered Hill does. It's got the sweet mint in the palate too, but there's something underneath it that is like a barrel impact of oak that I don't know, something going on in that North Carolina climate. Let me get another taste here because I haven't had a rye yet tonight. So
It's not happening.
oh Jesus, that's good. Wow. It's got a sweet spice on it. You ready, Mac?
It's not. I can't find it. And you know what? I don't want to waste my palate with 3 of those. We're gonna give away Smoke Eye Hill. That's that. All right.
That's that. So I was
just
talking about. I was moving into some of my favorite ryes. I don't really. Some of my least favorite stuff that I've had this year, I don't have it in here. It's in the other room.
We going to Rise, baby?
Yeah, so I just went to my favorite ryes. I'm going to stay away from the stuff I didn't enjoy, but see, Dave says right here, buddy brought me back a bottle of the Broad Branch Rye 144, said many people thought it was one of the best bottles at Spillway. Yeah, definitely. Agreed, Dave. Agreed.
Yeah, I assume you've already talked about how you have a 1 proof point higher Broad Branch.
No, I was being nice tonight.
Okay. I love Broad Branch. They're
Me too.
Incredible.
But the thing I did say while you were searching for bottles, which it's amazing because I've been in your bedroom and it's not that large. It's amazing that you can't find things. It's not that large of a space. Honest to God, it's not.
It's not. No, I've got 2 different. I've got the bar out there, by the whiskey, that coffee nook.
Yeah. Nancy says this too. We did learn this. She consulted for Broad Branch exactly 11 years ago on April 30th. And which we mentioned on the stream last week, and Nancy, when she jumped on Friday night, talked about she's doing a little collaboration with them now. So look out, Broad Branch and Nancy collabing. There's going to be something cool coming. They've been collabing for a long time, but when I talked to the Broad Branch representatives at Spillway, they said that Nancy and Broad Branch are going to be bringing something to market. So hang on.
Yeah, here we go. Here comes the bedroom jokes hack. You had to say it like that, didn't you?
I've been to your bedroom. I didn't. I promise that was not. I do a lot of intentional shit. That one was not intentional. I promise.
All right. So for those that I'm in a small.
What were you
I'm in a small apartment.
Needed a bigger room. Here we go.
I'm in a small apartment in Washington D.C., and so that's what we're dealing with here. So, Hack, I'm with you on Broad Branch. I think that is something that if you haven't had it and you're getting into rye, and it's killer. I think the high proof stuff is just awesome. But I will say, Hack, this guy
one, yeah,
which
get in there.
I hear that the latest batch, which now they're doing rye barrel proofs coming out, the latest A126, I think. I hear great things. This is the bottle your own, which I think has been the same bottle your own for the past 6 months because they batched a bunch of barrels.
Really?
Yeah. So I think Jason was talking about during Mash and Drum during their takeover that it's the same one. So for those in the chat, let me know. Mine says Y725, 132 proof. And man, this Elijah Craig rye is special. It's one of those that really stopped me in my tracks. It was really, really thankful to be able to get it. Oh yeah. Oh, that's a great thing to try now. All right.
Can he find it, ladies and gentlemen? Can he find it?
I've got it right here. I've got it right here, baby.
So I was telling the folks when I was trying this Broad Branch that I was getting a Tannered Hill vibe. And I thought, you know what? We're doing side by sides tonight. It's the 1 year anniversary. Let it rip, baby. Let's do it. Right?
All right. Oh man, this Elijah, I'm telling you, Mm. All right, so you got to tell me what tanner you got there. What are you working with, Hack?
Mine's a lower proof. It is a 133 proof. Yeah, it's a 133 proof.
Mine's 134.9, so we don't have the hazmats over here.
Nope. Not batting with the big boys. But
I've heard some mixed things about the hazmat Tanyards versus the hazmat Coy Hills, and how if you could see my table and my floor, we're partying tonight.
Nancy, just real quick, no apologies needed, my friend. It's 7:30. Need to eat some dinner. It's been a pleasure to help you celebrate. Nancy, thank you for being in our chat.
Thank you.
Thank you for all your comments. Thank you for supporting us and being with us. And just, cannot wait to hang out again in person or virtually or whatever. Thank you so much. We love you, Nancy. Thank you.
Nancy has been just so awesome. It was even more awesome when I asked you to join a stream where Hack could not be there, that he didn't know, and then you did, and then so thank you. No, Nancy's been but she's a friend. So anyway, thank you, Nancy.
Love you, Nancy. Have a good night. Enjoy your. I hope it's a chicken pot pie. I love it when she makes chicken pot pies. All right.
What? Like, never mind.
Yeah, yeah. Well, when you have a restraining order against you,
I was about to say, some of Sweet Cindy's comments, I forgot which stream. We weren't even in our own stream. Nancy was somewhere else or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sweet Cindy was like, it may have been Jason's stream.
Yeah. Anyway. No, wherever Nancy shows up, especially Jay and Cindy, they comment, did Hack let you out of the basement? Like, did let you out of the, like, it's always, ooh, look at that. That's a nice Glen.
Shout out 210.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
So like, how long do you need to be like a top level, highest level Patreon supporter to get a 21090 Glen?
I don't know. I feel like I've
been like a big time
210.
I've been at that top level at least like 6 months, maybe like 7 months. Like I've been
Todd, my guys.
I just feel like I should at this point have it. I have a t-shirt, but I don't have a Glen. All right,
Todd.
I'm a little jealous right now. Todd, if you're still watching.
He's a little jealous.
Is Todd at Disney right now? Is Todd at Disney watching us? Is he like on Dumbo? Like watching us on stream? Is that what he's doing? I don't know.
Damn it. I'm sorry. I don't know if I was supposed to release the Glen. I don't know. I thought that was something people got. Anyway, all right, here we go.
Oh, see, so this is like a little secret Glen stuff.
No, I don't think it's secret. Sorry, Todd. I don't. Anyway, it's a cool Glen. You got to make more.
Warren says they're slackers. Thank you, Warren. I agree.
God. Oh no.
210 says I have the t-shirt, don't have the Glen.
You got it.
I don't have my Glen either.
You got to warn me. You got to warn me before.
Fingers crossed.
Rock the Glen.
Okay. Todd's. I'm sorry. Everybody let Todd off the hook. He needs to order more. He's too busy at Disney. He's riding Dumbo and going through It's a Small World like 3 times. So once he gets back, he'll order more Glens. Everybody leave him alone. Leave him alone. Says he blames Andy.
Blame Andy. All right.
Never seen a 21090 Glen, Karen. Like we just opened the floodgates.
Dave
V doesn't have one.
All right. I started something here and I did not mean to. Here we go. All right. Also, I just got
all this 21090 gear from a gas station. Mickey took them. So good.
Did you see Nancy's goodbye here to everyone?
The Carmelite Oak.
I will say, just to quickly reflect before we get into these, when Ian Sturzman said that he saw that was a moment. I was like, oh man, this is stinking.
Was it like a oh shit moment for you? Like I've been branded.
Yeah, but you know what? It's okay. It's better to be known for that than not known. Or maybe not. Maybe it's not, but we'll see.
21090 Glengate here.
Glengate.
Good one, Anthony. Good one. Will there be a Hack and Mac Glenn? So here's the thing, guys. Mac is in charge of our merch. So as soon as Mac gets on that, you'll get some. Yep.
All right, we're on because people are liking that one more pour, Glenn.
Oh, that one is nice. That one is nice.
People like that. All right. Okay, Hack. What are we doing?
Okay. I'm gonna do Tanner Hill next to Broad Branch. What are you gonna do? You need Elijah Craig
Tanner Hill next to Elijah Craig.
Is Elijah Craig your favorite rye you've had this year?
I think it might be, man. It's
wow. Okay.
It's special.
Okay, it's a lot sweeter nose. I get a lot sweeter nose on the Broad Branch than the Tannered.
The issue, Hack, with Broad Branch is I did a big blind with Rise. I could tell a Broad Branch immediately, not because I'm some savant, but because Broad Branch is Broad Branch, right? Like it's got that craft note.
Right.
And so I feel like the Elijah Craig is a bit more close to the Jack Daniels profile. So
all right, so I'm going to be a little bit distracted for a minute. JG just reminded me, and it's a family night, so we got to do family stuff. Jay sent me some pictures. I got to load them up. It just takes me a second here, Jay. So
it's okay. I'll keep rolling. here. Speaking of Ian Sturzman, have you guys gotten the Remus Express? So I have still not, even as a Remus Club member, Whiskey Habit, I do not have the Experimental 2. I can't wait to get into it.
Duran got me one.
Oh my God. I know. Saw that. Hack. Oh yeah, I've got this Crittenden's over here. Yeah, we've got the whole Crittenden's lineup too from Kyle.
Should I do a 3-way? Let's do a 3-way.
Whoa! All right, clip that.
The people ask and we deliver, especially for our anniversary. Big Boy Brown. This bottle was gifted me to my boy Brad. Brad is a great friend. He and his wife came over. His wife also, just side note, made homemade tortillas and brought them over. Brad got me the 7-year single barrel Crittenden's rye. So you know what? Let's just let me move some Glens around. I don't have as hard a time as Mac finding stuff, but like, let's do it. Let's do a 3. Let's do all 3 of these. Let's do them. It's getting wild over here, Mac. It's getting wild.
Let's see here. Yeah, interesting. I'm disappointed. Remus Experimental 2 is over finished. It is hard. I mean, that first Experimental 1, that's gonna be hard to beat.
It's nothing like that.
I know. It's very different.
Completely different. No, I just for the people that are watching. Like if you're going, oh, I loved Experimental 1. Let me get number 2. No. Totally different pours. Totally different. Like in comparing them is not a good idea.
Which by the way, Hack, while you're doing this.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the latest Jack Daniels drop? The Rise?
I did. They're selling for like $2,000 or something crazy now.
Yeah. Come on. I just hate these like sit there at the White Rabbit, anyway. I will say this. This is incredible. This Tannered Hill. Thank you, Matthew, for finding this. And I owe you so much. But you can find some like Dusty Dan's Barrel Strength Rye. You have that one, Hack.
I do.
That's a killer. So good. Like you can find some things that get close. Are they Tannered Hill LEs? No. But are they like, don't overpay. The FOMO, I get it. I'm there, but yeah.
Okay. All right. So the nose on these 3, the Crittenden's has more of kind of like an aged oak nose. The Broad Branch has a sweeter mint.
Yep.
And then the Jack Daniel Tannered has a spiciness on the nose, like a sweet spice, but still spicy. Like it just warns you. Like it's like the Tannered Hill's like a rattlesnake laying in the grass that you can hear it like it's like rattling, like, oh, I'm about to bite your ass. So I don't know. Let's do these.
Did you see this? Irving Larry. I was able to get a set of 5 ryes. What do you mean, Irving? Do you mean like these that just dropped? All right, Hack, what are you sipping on? Because I can't. I will tell you. Look how much I've already drank of this Tanner Hill. That just shows how much I.
Oh yeah, mine too. Mine too. I loved it. I love it. I've shared it a lot too, but yeah, I love it. All right, so I'm doing the single barrel from Crittenden's, and this is the thing I love about Crittenden's is they're especially around that 7-year mark. They just get into some really unique, fun stuff. Wow, it's got I keep talking about the sweet mint that it's got, but it's got that Jolly Rancher apple candy. It's like that hard candy taste.
Yeah. Which one? Which one are you talking about?
Crittenden's 7-year single barrel.
It's got the candy taste, huh?
Yeah, it's got the apple, like Jolly Rancher apple candy, and then it's got like a rich oak, like rich oak. It's just fantastic. It's such a good rye, man. It's such a good rye. And then I've done the Broad Branch several times. Broad Branch has that sweet mint, but it has a craft rye note, and I don't know how to explain. You can probably explain it. Like what do you get on the Broad Branch?
Have you ever had sorghum? Where it's like molasses, but it's not sweet. There's a graininess to it, but it's like not like bad grainy. I get, and there's a chocolate note. There's like a dark chocolate, not a sweet milk chocolate with Broad Branch, and I really like that about it. And I think the rye spice, the mint goes well. If you're scared of dill, if you're scared of like coriander notes, and you're not going to get that with Broad Branch, I don't think you still get that sweet component, but you get crafty.
Yeah, I don't know. Like a craft rye is different than a craft bourbon in that you do taste the spirit grains a little bit more, but I like it. I like it a lot. I love this Broad Branch pour a lot, and it's a wake you up pour, but at 144 proof. It drinks at least 20 proof points underneath that. Like yeah, that's a really good note, big boy. Like unprocessed molasses. Yeah, very good note. It's like, oh, you know what it reminds me of? God dang, this reminds me. So like I went to Mexico when I was in my 20s, and they let us taste the tequila from the agave stock. It's like an agave. It's like a raw sugar. That's a really great. It's a raw sugar. All right, so Tanner Hill. Oh, wow. It's still going. Like Tanner Hill has.
Tanner Hill's.
I hate doing this. I wish these were just as good as Tanner Hill, but they're not tonight. It's not, they're not. They're not tonight. Like Tanner Hill's better.
And I love this. It's close, but my Tanner Hill rye, it is much more complex, a lot more levels.
A lot more levels. It does a lot more. Yeah. God dang it. I hate that too.
But you get close. This Elijah Craig, it's, you get a little bit of that candy. That strawberry candy, talking about rye. You talk about Navidad, right? We should have thrown Navidad in there, but anyway.
There's like a burnt caramel butterscotch thing that's in the middle of the Tanner Hill, but it's surrounded by everything else these do. So it's got the sweet mint, it's got the long finish, but right in the middle of it is this burnt caramel leaning into butterscotch note. But it also, it's so like spiky. Like when I say spiky, what I mean is like your flavor wheel you like to do, Mac, with where you're all over the that's Tanner Hill does these notes that are just fucking crazy.
Yeah,
and that's
not subtle.
No.
But how cool
is that? Because I know Tanner Hill's not an easy bottle to get, and I know you can get some of these, but
Well, maybe we can reframe that in a way where, yeah, Tanyard Hill, yeah, you find one in a museum store for 500, 600, but how cool is it that we're getting close? We're getting some of those elements and some craft whiskey, rye becoming a thing. It is
Right.
it is like an exciting, great
Right.
pour in some of these like affordable
Sure.
bottles, right? Like I think
Yeah.
like that's a cool thing. Yeah,
It is a cool thing.
Tanyard's great, but like how cool is that? So man, this has been awesome. We still got a lot of people in here watching us hack, and we're just pulling some bottles.
Should we let me ask you, how are you doing? Like I know you had a long
Good.
weekend. We're going an hour and 45. We can do one of two things. We can round this out and do a couple of pours in our Discord with our members after.
Yeah.
Or we could bring people up. What do you want to do?
Yeah, let's I do want to spend time with with our members. Like that's
do that then.
cool.
Let's do that.
But at the same time,
yeah,
I do want to on here. Let's do this thing, and for everyone that is.
I've got a few pictures I need to share if you don't mind. So first one, sorry, JG. This is here. I don't know
what the hell is happening.
Yeah, so this is the JG. This is how he celebrated our 1-year anniversary.
Let's see here.
Hack and Max quilt along. Me talking about K Luke. Your favorite stitches. There's some balloons here. I just, Mac. There's a lot of rainbow. Like he just, this is JG, and then basically tonight, like you've talked a lot about this tonight. I just think.
Oh my
JG,
God.
JG would like you to know that you're a little nutty tonight. You're a little bit nutty tonight.
Nutty.
Yeah.
I had to bring just for you, JG. It's getting a little chilly. So
a little cold over there. You had to bring out the quilter. Chad B says scored the experimental 15-year weeder from Buffalo Trace and the Peerless 10-year Craver yesterday. Not a bad day. Hope everything. Hey, flex all you want, Chad B. Flex on them, baby.
Chad B. Flex, baby.
You got the 10-year Craver too, didn't you? Tim,
yeah, it's coming. Thank you, Tim. Tim's got that one. Let's finish. What do you think?
Nut up. Yeah. Let's finish up.
No. What I'm saying is let's finish with our favorite. Like, what are some of our last two favorite pours of the year?
Oh, I got one.
Let's do two of them, and then we're gonna roll this beautiful.
I'm only gonna do one more because this one's that special to me. But I'm gonna finish this Tanyard Hill before I do it. And let me just say this real quick, because the wheel takes me 2 seconds to load now. Thank you, Naomi. I want to thank her for building our tool that she's built for us. If she's still watching this, God bless her. And thank you for dating Mac. Thank you.
I know thank you, Naomi, for dating me. I don't know why she does that.
Oh, we love her. We love her.
So I have one in my mind that I'm going to end with.
Okay, I'm only doing one, two. We're not doing two. We're going to do one, and then when we go to the after stream, we'll do it. Yeah.
But I'm going to highlight some that were there.
I got to do this too. Mama Hack brought it. I got to do this. Sorry.
Look at this. Wait. It's the biggest improvement show. She's not even on camera. It's true. Dating Mac equals charity. It's true. I write it off my taxes. Oh, we have a cake. That's so awesome.
The only sad part about this is that you're not here with me.
Oh,
but Mama Hack did this for us. Mama Hack makes a Texas sheet cake that is her grandmother's recipe. We shared it Friday night at the bottle share, and she said for our 1 year we had to have a cake, so she cut this cake. Mac, I'm thinking of you when I have this. I love you, buddy. This has been awesome. Thank you, everybody that's been here for 1 year. So to our 1 year.
Oh.
And we're gonna keep it going. And
I love it.
I'm gonna tell you, this chocolate cake is Talk
I
about fat
love
kid
cheese.
whiskey. Fat kid cakes, even better.
I mean, I grew up. I mean, my birthday
Oh my
cake was
God.
sheet cake, chocolate cake. That's so great.
I married so well.
You definitely did, my friend.
My goodness. She makes the best sheet cake. Like, oh, homemade cake. Oh.
That's incredible. I've got one pour that I'm gonna do as I transition to my last pour.
I
And
just saw something really funny. If Max screws up, we're keeping Naomi.
no, you can't.
Dating Mac equals charity by Cindy. Naomi's the biggest improvement to the show, and she's not even on camera.
It's true. It's true. It's true.
Robert, there's cake left, and I know you're not far down in Manville. Come get some. We have so much because I'm not eating that much cake these days. I'm trying not to anyway. It's so good. Come get it.
I mean, heck, we haven't even had our picks. You know what I mean? Like, or from Reveries, we haven't had the like. There's so many things.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, you can.
It's late, right? I've had a lot of pours.
Yeah.
Do you know what the douchiest thing you can do on YouTube is?
What's that?
When you're talking about the best that you've had, like, and then pull out your own picks.
Yeah, it is.
I just don't think you should ever do that. I'm sorry.
I agree. For Whiskey of the Year, I think what I was meaning more is just like like something like this, which was like National November. It's a big memory to me, and then also
absolutely fine.
Yeah,
no, I was kind of a downer there. That was a bad move on.
No, I'm with you. But like, yeah, for like Whiskey of the Year stuff, yeah. But I know the one that I want to finish with the night with everyone here before we go into our stream. And it's right back here. And
okay,
here we go. Also, shout out David Jennings. Make sure you pick up American Spirit. We love David Jennings. This is my turkey shelf. You know where I'm going.
Beacon, baby.
You know where I'm going.
Thank you, Bradley. We appreciate it. I just don't want to fluff them on your. I appreciate it. Whoa, Lance just said, which Lance helped us at Southern Collective. 20 sample pack donation. 20 samples? Holy shit.
Which, by the way, these Lance samples are going to be.
I'm going to tell you.
I want it. I'm about to put a super chat in.
Lance, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Lance came and hung out with us. We had the best time in Nashville. So yeah, so we do accept it, Lance, because the people, we would love to do that for them. So all right, so you're going to get into Beacon?
Yeah, I don't know if anyone's heard of Beacon. It's us. Not many people have talked about it. Just kidding. Yeah. I mean, how can I not? Heck, I mean, I will say, if this was a weekend and I wasn't starting a long week of work tomorrow, I probably would have gone Knob Creek 21. That one was incredible. Calumet 18. We didn't talk about the fall of Calumet 18 last year. That's a story. I think I don't know. Beam did some great things last year, even this year with their experimental. And yeah. However, this guy Beacon, that's the one, baby.
I'm probably gonna have that in the one more pour. I'm gonna have that in the Discord one more pour with you because I love having that at the end of the night. I love having it at the end of the night because it holds up so well.
Doesn't it?
When you've had as many different pours as you had, and then so I have another one that holds up that well. When we went to Spillway, I shared this at the end of the night. And when we went to our bottle sale Friday night, I shared this at the end of the night. And this is a Four Roses. And that's why my giveaway tonight is a Four Roses OESQ. That is a OG Jonathan Mazzano store pick. And he was kind enough to give this to me because I helped him with some bottles, like same as you with Jay. Like you helped Jay do his event. I helped Jonathan with his whiskey festival in Beaumont. and I have poured this now for, I don't know, 10, 12 people. And immediately everyone that's tried this, they've all said that's the best Four Roses they've ever had. And so I'm going to end the stream tonight with this because this is really special to me for all those reasons, but I love sharing it with others. Mac, I promise the next time I'm sending anything your way, I'm going to send you a sample of this because I just cracked it at Spillway and I haven't had time to pack anything up, but I really want you to try this. I really do.
I love it, man.
Because I know you haven't been the biggest Four Roses fan. I think this one, this is the one. This is the one.
For those who don't know, I am not a big Four Roses fan. But Maizano, early Maizano pick. Yeah.
If you don't know the story, so Jonathan Mazzano that created K. Luke, a lot of his early barrel picks were with Four Roses, and the blending that they did at K. Luke was, at Four Roses was his inspiration of what he did with K. Luke. So, oh God, it's so good.
Can I say something about Beacon here? I need to, but I will stop. If I would love to hear if you. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, please. No, I've talked enough. I've talked all night. Please.
So Beacon, actually, I think Matt Porter said something like this. I'm going to butcher what he said, but by the way, 12 Summers is one of those bottles for me this year that I felt did not get the love it deserved. It is incredible. It is in a world of people who think they can blend. Matt Porter is a great blender. And, I think it's one thing just to put a couple things together, but I think Matt showed real craftsmanship in 12 Summers, and it's incredible. And I want to just highlight that. And he said this. He said, and I wish I had the quote pulled up, but you can go back to I think they've got some stuff from the Barrel King on their YouTube. But he said, basically his gist was a whiskey of the year, like a great whiskey, makes you stop in your tracks. You don't have to think. Right. You don't have to think about it, right? You don't think, oh, wait, what is the note? What do I know? He said this, it knocks down the door. And I think that's Beacon, right? And there are very few whiskeys that do that. And Beacon is that for me. And it knocked down the door, and I love it. So that's why.
And I think when we had David on with the Beacon, the thing to Mac is that it's almost like it doesn't do it respect to note it. You just need to sit and enjoy.
I know, right? Who am I to even? Yeah.
So I'm going to draw a comparison and tell you this is the same. Exactly. This is the same.
Does it?
Nice. Yeah, same. It's I remember when we were trying it with everybody, and I was doing hey, cheers, and I poured everybody, and I was want everybody to try this because I've been very thankful that Jonathan gifted this to me, and so I poured it for everybody, and it's don't note it, just enjoy it. Sometimes with whiskey, it's better to just sit and enjoy it and just stop all the bullshit with notes and everything else. Just enjoy it and just have fun with it. And that's what I get with this. I get the same thing with Beacon.
Yeah. Is it in a way, one of my best memories of this past year, Hack, was when we did National November and we did the bottle share up, at the where y'all were staying. And you're just sipping on whiskey, and when Beacon hit, you're just you're hanging with the friends, and that's what it's about. And so as insufferable as we are as trying to like pick out notes and things, like you can, when something makes you stop and be like, oh my gosh, right? That's awesome.
Yeah. Kyle, who joined us at Spillway, thank you for sharing that pick with us. By far the best Four Roses I've ever had. Yeah, that's awesome. I agree, Kyle. It was great. And I promise, Mac, the next care package, I'll send it your way. I promise, my friend. I promise.
Love it.
Yeah. So, oh, Fuck, I forgot about this one. Oh,
I know you did.
totally forgot about this one. I'm not going to do it live on stream. I'm not. We're going to close it. Should I or should no? What's our saying? One more pour. Should I or should I not? Should I wait? No. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to, in this care package I'm going to send you this week, I'm going to send you Heaven Hill 22. And I'm also going to send it to our guest next week. Dusty Dan. The man gets to pick for the Ascot Awards. Here's the thing about Dusty Dan. I know we've had some big time names on this channel and stuff, but I am so excited to have him on because I'm excited to hear his story, but I'm also excited to share with you guys his palate. I think Dusty Dan and all of whiskey YouTube has the best palate on the planet. He does an incredible job of picking great whiskeys. When he does a review, it hits me in the heart. I think that you guys are going to love having him on next week. We're going to do some Dusties with Dusty, but here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send Heaven Hill 22 to him. I'm going to send it to you, and that way it gets there by next Sunday, and we're going to do it next Sunday because that'll be better than doing it. I
love it. One thing I will say, so two things. First of all, Dusty Dan's awesome. He is the most underrated whiskey tuber. He does it right.
By far.
And he's not flashy, and he's got the palate. We love Dusty Dan. I can't wait to have him on. Number two, Chase is looking for us on Patreon and Discord, Hack.
You're not going to find us on Patreon. If you want to be in our Discord, if you join as a YouTube member and you scroll over to the right, there's something called posts. And then there's a Discord invite link in there, Chase, where you click on that, you join our Discord. The only thing is you have to make sure your YouTube is linked in your Discord and you can join. If you have any problems at all, Chase, reach out to me. I think you have my cell number because I met you at Spillway. Chase happens to live in Mississippi near Spillway, and he hung out with us, and we had a great time with you. But Chase, if you have any problems getting in, let me know. But we don't do Patreon. We're just doing the YouTube membership, and then we'll be in Discord after this.
Yeah. All right, Hack.
All right, let me load the wheel. Can you carry us for 2 seconds?
I think I can carry us. Yeah, and like Dusty Dan honors our amazing people in the military. Absolutely, we love our military. And yeah, it's just awesome people. Thank you for your service, for those who have served, and for those who are serving. Awesome. All Chase. Right. Cheers.
Hey, guess what? The wheel's loaded.
Yes.
So awesome. The wheel is loaded.
Oh, here we go. Look at this. Look, Lance's pick will have the philosophy from Hello Whiskey Friends.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So, all right. So we've cut off the super chats tonight. Just want to say thank you all for being with us for this last year. We've had so much fun with y'all, and
yes,
I just want to keep it going. I just want to keep doing what we're doing. I want to keep having fun. I want to keep it real. We're going to keep doing cool interviews. I have 2 other interviews lined up in the future. One interview that we have lined up is Josh Scroggum, who Josh is the master blender at Good Times.
I love it. I can't wait for this.
And I got one more that I'm going to keep secret. That's going to be fun. So anyway, so we're going to pull up. I'm going to pull up the wheel. We're going to spin the wheel, and then we're going to head to Discord. We're going to do one more pour in our Discord tonight. If you'd like to join us, be a member like you guys have just done. Go look in the YouTube post, click on the Discord, join. I'll make sure you guys get in. Man, I'm so thankful for all y'all, and love you guys. And yeah, let's spin the wheel, Matt.
Let's do it. Which also, I think people want some, like, I think we need to make these one more pours. So I'm gonna
only if we had a person in charge of merch.
All right. Well, guess what? I'm rolling with it. If y'all want it, we'll do it. Look at that wheel.
Yeah. How many times should I shuffle this bad boy?
Let's do 7.
7. All right.
What are we doing for this one?
2, 3,
How many things are
4,
we giving
5,
away?
6, 7. So we got 5 things. The first thing we're going to give away is my 4 roses, which is a specs. It's a tier 6. It is a specs pick. It's 125 proof. So we're going to give that away first.
I love it. All right, here we go.
Let's spin the wheel. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. This is our first prize. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess we got 6. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 prizes now, Mac.
That's crazy.
Man, I had fun tonight. I hope you did.
Man, this is so great. This has been awesome. I could have gone. I mean, could have gone so much. We didn't even get to some of our like categories. Yeah, sorry, my categories in my head. Who we got? I can't even see anything here.
Oh, I can't either.
Come on.
It's just the wheel is skinny because we got a lot of people in it. We're going to take all of these funds. Randall with the 4 roses. Love Randall. Love Randall. I think I got his. Oh, where's my challenge?
Randall. Congrats, Randall.
Here it is.
Love Randall.
I want to. I'm sorry. I got to show this real quick. So this is a challenge coin that I got from Randall. He is a Naval Sea Systems Command Detachment, RASO. And thank you, Randall, for this. And thank you for your service to our country. Appreciate what you do, sir.
Heck, my grandfather, Navy man, as was Old Line Navy people. So I had and then in Baltimore. So thank you.
Shout out. So congratulations on the 4 roses, Randall. Next up is the Reveries 8. This is our pick. Thank you, Mac, for donating this. This is the Resolute. This is the 125 proofer from our picks that we did. How many times do you want to shuffle, Mac?
Let's do 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And look,
Anthony just joined. Thank you, Anthony.
I am honored, Anthony.
Anthony, that's big for us. Really big for us. Reveries 8. Anthony does some of the best tasting notes in all of the world.
In the 210 Discord, you should just join. Who cares about Todd and Andy? Go in to join for their Discord so you can see Anthony's blinds.
Oh, he kills it on the notes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so good. It's so good. Here we go. This is for the 8, which is such a great bottle. Shout out Jay West.
Thank you for making us not be able to fail.
Oh, yes. He loved it. So Plum sent me a message the other day saying he shared this with his friends and they were huge fans. So I'm so glad to get one.
Now the man has a backup. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
All right. I got to do something else real quick because I just saw a message about it. Right up here, guys. I don't know if you can see it right up in there. I don't want to mess it up, but no, I can't get it down. So right up there, guys, if you can see it, my friend Robert, he does bourbon lamps where you're empty bourbon bottles. He made me a George T. Stagg lamp out of my empty. So if you'd like RB Texas, he's in the chat. If you'd like him to make you a lamp, hit him up. He's got a business he's trying to run. And so I'd love you guys to support him. Yeah. He may have an Etsy if you want to drop it in the chat, Robert. I think you're a mod. Yeah, drop it in the chat. All right. How many times do you want me to shuffle now?
Let's go 10.
1, 2. Oh, well, I just.
Oh, hey, there we go.
This is for my sample pack of all the stuff I did tonight. So everything I tried tonight, you're gonna get, except the King of Kentucky. I'm not gonna make y'all try that.
You're not gonna
that cake is great.
I want some cake.
Man, if you come to Texas, Mama Hack will make you a Texas sheet cake.
I love it. I love some sheet cake.
So good. Anthony.
Look at him.
Anthony, I'll be sending you samples of everything I did. And then I bet he'll do some crazy, excellent reviews.
That's awesome.
All right. Next up is your sample pack, sir.
That's awesome.
I'm going to shuffle how many times?
Let's do 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The hack sample pack should include a slice of cake. I see you, Bradley.
I'm going to send more. I got cookies coming in mine. So
I don't know. Could I get this cake in? Would it? if it would it might last. I'll talk to Mama Hack. If we freeze it and then
No,
we pack it.
I think my cookies are still sealed enough that Roberts are on the way, and then I'm gonna throw some in. Naomi's cookies she sent us for our anniversary's coming, and yours are coming too. Hack. Sorry.
Here's the Mac sample pack. This is the Mac sample pack.
You got some killers in here, y'all. Who's gonna win?
Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Frank.
Frank, yes.
Love Frank. Frank's awesome.
Dude, Frank. I was hoping we could meet up in Baltimore sometime. Let's do it.
You should hand deliver those.
I know, man. We last met at Old Line, and he got to try the cigar bar, which he's a big cigar guy, and yeah, loved it.
All right, so next up, we need this is Lance. 20 samples from Lance, which I'm gonna tell you right now. They'll all be bangers, all of them.
Yeah, this is the best. Whoever wins this wins the best thing.
How many times do I shuffle for this?
Let's do 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good luck, everybody. This will be our last giveaway for the night. After this, we'll be signing off. And we're going to head into our Discord. One more pour. We'll be hanging out there. If you want to come have a pour with us, we're going to have one more there. And love to see you.
Yeah, love to have y'all.
This was fun tonight, Mac.
Yeah, and this is awesome.
I like the interviews, but also like just ripping. Just like
I know, family episode. I hope everyone loved the family episode.
Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Who we got? Who we got?
Who we got?
Todd. Oh wait, but he said his don't count. Remember?
Yeah. Let's spin it again. Todd, I'll send you something else.
I'm gonna remove all those. I'm gonna remove all those.
Oh, also we need a Smoke Eye Hill. Smoke Eye Hill too, by the way.
Oh, well, yeah, we can't forget that.
Which is it's a great bottle, honestly.
Okay, so I got to give Lance's and then the Smoke Eye.
Look at Robert Borden's lamps.etsy.com, y'all. Check it out.
There you go. Check him out. Yep. Rye Guy, thank you for the reminder. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thought we were missing something. Thank you, Rye Guy.
I miss those German. Yes. 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 Yeah. Same thing. My mom grew up in that same area. Kilted. I think you just joined tonight. I don't believe I have your email. Email me at hackandmacshow@gmail.com. Kilted, hackandmacshow@gmail.com, because I don't think I have your contact. So I want to make sure that we get you the Lance packs. All right. Last up is a Smoke Eye, right?
Smoke Eye Hill. It's got the stopper, the cork topper that could kill a man.
You could kill a man?
I'm telling you, the cork topper doesn't need to be that crazy.
Right. Last giveaway of the night. Here we go. This is Smoke Eye Hill. Congratulations to all the winners. And thank you to everybody that put in for the super chats tonight. We appreciate y'all. Oh, you've been here a while. Oh, you're 8-bit dad. Then I do know you. Yeah. I do know exactly who you are. Thank you. I just sometimes when the names are different than Discord, I can't.
It's tough. It's tough. All right, who's winning the Smoke Eye? Which is, this was a former Minnick Whiskey of the Year. Don't forget about the Smoke Eye. I love it.
Ricky Johnson.
Ricky.
Congratulations, Ricky.
You have Ricky's info?
Oh, Ricky, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Ricky. Yes, I do. Absolutely, I do. I love it. I do have it. All right, we're going to close it out. And we're going to head to Discord after this. Hey, guys, thanks for doing this last year with us, man.
Man, this has been so cool. Hack, it's been great. You're my bro.
You're my bro, too, man. I can't wait till we get to hang out in person again. I hope you make this Texas trip. If not, we're going to find another time this summer for sure. Maybe Mexico. I don't know.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, listen, y'all.
We love y'all.
Love you guys. We will see you in the. Oh, look, there's my one more pour.
Yeah, perfect.
We'll see you in the one more pour. Peace, y'all. Thank y'all for being here. Congratulations, everybody.
Cheers.
So, for all the people that came here tonight,
yeah, cheers.
everybody in the room,
yeah, cheers.
Hey, this YouTube thing has been fun, but
Yeah.
it's way more fun hanging out with
Yeah.
y'all.
Cheers,
And
y'all.
we appreciate everybody. Cheers.
Cheers.
Damn, that's good.
Oh, the rye is so good.
Damn, that's good.
Oh,
Cheers, y'all.
Cheers,
one more
y'all.
pour. Have
More
one
pour,
more
y'all.
pour
Have
with
one more
somebody you
pour.
love, because you never know when it's that last pour.
That's true, buddy. Cheers.
Cheers.
Buddy.
Good night, y'all. Have a good night.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I